Hello, my name is Lincoln McCampbell, and welcome to my podcast, Let's Save America. Thank you to our company, Saving the Kids, for sponsoring this event. Today, we discuss the history of the Amber Alerts that so many of us unfortunately experience coming through our phones and televisions when a child is missing or has been abducted. First, I've been hosting this podcast for over 5 years now, and there's nothing that makes a parent more scared and sick than the thought of losing their children. Many events and changes start with an experience that forces us to look at what's happening and agree as a public we need changes to fix the problem. The problem that was happening that brought about the Amber Alert was unfortunately the kidnapping and murder of young Amber Hagerman. As we discuss today, we will learn who created the Amber Alert, named after young Amber, and equally important, what we need to know about how it functions to allow law enforcement the ability to find missing children fast. We will talk about that, but first, after this music break. And we're back! Amber Hagerman was abducted on January 13th, 1996. At the age of just 9 years old, her brother and her were out riding bikes in the middle of the street, and just 8 minutes after starting, Amber was taken. 4 days later, her body was found horribly murdered. At the site, must have been devastating to people and volunteers. Today, the killer has still not been caught. C.J. Wheeler, a popular reporter from radio station KRLD, couldn't bring himself to have Amber die in vain. Wheeler, along with the ideas provided by Bruce Saber, approached the Texas law enforcement with ideas about how the media could help in the circumstances of a missing or abducted child, which led to the Amber Alert. Wheeler was successful in his purpose. Amber stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. June 1996, Amber mother Donna Whitson testified in front of Congress asking to create a nationwide sex registry of sex offenders. What a brave woman to go forward in honor of her daughter. She was also successful, and changes started to be made. We'll talk more after this music break. And we're back once again. Now that we are back, let's break down the Amber Alert for people who are there. They may not understand the notifications they are receiving. Some people find it challenging to understand. In addition, one challenging problem society has is realizing the information they are receiving and what they can do with it. The system itself assumes people will remember information accurately and know who to call when they think they have spotted the kidnapper or victim. People are also disenabling the alert because they are interrupted by the loud sound during times when it might not be appropriate to have your phone go off. I believe we should be conformed to the alert and comply with the standards that law has set to allow the recovery of these children. Who cares if the alarm goes off when we must realize what that alarm is trying to tell us? Someone is in danger and missing. We will be right back with some facts after this music break. And we're back. The way the Amber Alert works is a notification sent out by law enforcement that must follow certain guidelines. The child must be 17 years or younger, since 18 and older are considered adults. The children must be at risk of immediate danger or serious injury or death. The police need to believe that a possible abduction occurred, whether from a stranger or family member. They need information about the victim, descriptive details. Lastly, the child's name and other information have been added into the National Crime Center system. Wonder where you can find a missing child's Amber Alert information. The alert broadcasts through radio, television, phones, and dot highway signs. It provides license plate numbers, age of victims, and last known whereabouts. Today, the Amber Alert has saved around 1,200 children. The first being little 8-week-old Ray Bradbury, who was abducted by her babysitter and luckily returned to her mother when she was found by the help of the Amber Alert system. There are 82 Amber Alerts plans throughout the United States, with other countries adopting a form of their own alert system. We will be right back with our conclusion after this break. Thank you for listening to Saving the Kids today. We hope you will take this information about this brave girl and her family and use of the system to help others. I am personally grateful that we can come together to help our other families and recover these innocent children from the hands of some very horrible people. Join us next time as we discuss the case of John Bennett Ramsey, this is Lincoln McCampbell with the Let's Save America podcast. And thank you for your time.